All right, what's going on, you guys? Welcome to Real Madrid Hub again. I'm your host, Dr. JOTA. I'm so sorry because yesterday I couldn't be with y'all guys. I was working in other stuff, so I didn't have any time for you guys. I'm so sorry. But let me tell you, today's gonna be different as I've been collecting and gathering all the information regarding to the future of Kylian Mbappe. As you know, it's a bunch of it. We have information coming out from like 1,000 different sources, right? For example, yesterday I think it was in Italy, right? They were claiming, La Gazzetta dello Sport is claiming right now Kylian Mbappe. Real Madrid is preparing about $1 billion, right, to sign up Kylian Mbappe. But this is not the only thing we have. So we will be talking about Cristiano Ronaldo and his future, because apparently right now everything is almost settled down for the Portuguese star to start a play with not with Portugal, but with Al Nassr. Okay, we will be talking about the future of Leo Messi, just because he's about to sign up another year with PSG, and how this is going to affect to Kylian Mbappe and PSG and Real Madrid, of course. And we will be talking about Haaland as well, because I had the opportunity to do an interview to Edu Cornago, who is very well connected with Erling Haaland, and he knows pretty much every single thing about the Norwegian player, and he's very well connected to Real Madrid as well. And his opinion, what he has, the information that he's being provided with is an information that is moving right in the opposite direction of the mainstream information regarding to Kylian Mbappe. We have to distinguish the information coming out from the side of Kylian Mbappe, of course, and the Real Madrid information, as it's not the same thing, because the board members of Real Madrid are okay with all this thing, with all this situation, but in their opinion, there's no room, there's no space for now for Kylian Mbappe. So it's a very different story. So let me go ahead, guys, and play. I'm gonna start off talking about Cristiano Ronaldo, because it's gonna be very short. As apparently the player has decided to go and play and accept the offer for Al Nassr, to play in Al Nassr. So he will be playing for the Saudi Arabia team over the next 2 years, and he will receive $200 million for it. Let me tell you, there is a picture of Cristiano Ronaldo getting his luggage out of the trunk of a car, and apparently that car is in Saudi Arabia, but we still don't know. We cannot confirm that picture is true, but apparently the guy is already, or has already, accepted the offer from Al Nassr. Okay, so let me, because the news that I have here is in Spanish, and I wanted to share it with y'all, and something in English, but let me see really quick. Okay, I'm gonna find it here. Cristiano and Al Nassr. Here we go. This is from Fabrizio Romano. Al Nassr have confirmed to Cristiano Ronaldo's camp their intention to push and insist in the next days. The bid until June 2025 is still valid on the table, no plan to give up. They're insisting and pushing, but apparently the player is getting close to it and is about to accept the offer. Okay, so that is the latest news we have, and that's good. The best for him. I wish the best to Cristiano Ronaldo, the best player in the world right now in this new adventure and exploring new territories, right, to play football. And of course, the most important for him, I think, is gonna be just enjoy, have fun, no competition, no stuff, just retiring, right, from the top elite football, and that's it. That is the only thing. Okay, so that is the latest update on Cristiano Ronaldo. So now let's move on and let's talk about the interview that I uploaded yesterday with Edu Cornago. We were talking about pretty much everything. If you all guys understand Spanish, let me tell you, it is important, guys. If you follow my Twitch channel, twitch.tv JOTA Real Madrid, or my Twitter account, right, JOTA Real Madrid as well, you will find all these tweets already typed. Okay, so this is the interview with Edu Cornago. I'm gonna show a little bit. So you guys see that I was talking to him all the time. I mean, he was there and we were talking about. I'm gonna mute a little bit the video. So I was asking him about everything, right? Of course, with all this hype that we have regarding to Mbappe and his future and stuff, he knows pretty much every single thing. He works for a very important and big newspaper in Spain. And I asked him about Kylian Mbappe, but first of all, we're going to analyze his words on Erling Haaland, as he still knows and he's still very well connected to the father of Erling Haaland. And what he basically said, the opinion within the board members of Real Madrid right now is so negative towards Kylian Mbappe that he said, quote here, if you put an envelope, right, with the face of Erling Haaland and the face of Kylian Mbappe within the table, the desk, right, of the board members in Real Madrid, they will, I mean, no doubt, they will pick the Erling Haaland's envelope. Right now, I mean, nowadays, it is easier for Real Madrid to sign Erling Haaland. It is more likely to happen than Kylian Mbappe. Of course, though, this is not definitive. This is not the ultimate decision. No, this is not just that. Maybe over the time, they change their mind. They probably have changed their mind already, as all the things have changed completely right now. I mean, the situation has flipped over, right, 100%. So Real Madrid might be considering it, but I think that Florentino and all his camp, right, and entourage are just waiting for the new things coming up. Probably the season of Kylian Mbappe, right, to say, okay, I gotta go out of here and that's it. So there's no point, right? We are still waiting and nothing is gonna happen for now from the Real Madrid side, but the entourage and family and agents from Kylian Mbappe will be leaking information to different newspapers and media like they did with The Athletic. I mean, before the World Cup, if you remember, they were talking to The Athletic, to David Ornstein, right? And this guy was confirming that the family and him were not okay in PSG and Real Madrid was still interested in him. But this is not, Edu Cornago told me, this is just something that is coming up from the side of Kylian Mbappe, not from Real Madrid. So that is something we have to keep in mind. It's very important, okay, guys, because we have to distinguish fake news, true news, real news, and stuff like that, right? So that is, as far as Haaland, I asked him about Endrick and the conflict with Haaland. I mean, if we bring over to Endrick, we're not going to sign Erling Haaland. He told me, no, that's not true. The family of Endrick didn't tell me anything. I mean, this guy, Edu Cornago, also was speaking to Vitor Roque. As you know, the other day, everybody was talking about Vitor Roque and Real Madrid. Well, Edu Cornago did the first interview to Endrick in Spain, right, 1 year ago. So he's still very well connected to Endrick, right? And he told me, no, Endrick never said, if you guys go for and sign Erling Haaland, we're not signing for you. I mean, it's a kid. 16-year-old kid will not put any condition to Real Madrid because the only thing important for him, right, is just to play for Real Madrid, right? So there will not be conflict at all. And the thing is, in 2 years, Erling Haaland might become the next leader of the attack of Real Madrid, and Endrick will be there alternating the first team and the second team. So there's no point in claiming something like that, right? That is information from Jose Felix Diaz, who is very reliable as well. But my opinion is, if you think about it, man, how a team like Real Madrid will give such a big responsibility to a kid, 18-year-old, when he comes to Madrid. I mean, it's not enough. He will have to play in both different teams, the first one and the second one, right? Because he hasn't played in Europe never before. It's impossible for me to think that is going to happen, right? So I don't know. And yeah, we were discussing about it, and Erling Haaland right now he's still thinking about Real Madrid, of course, and that is the main goal for the Norwegian player. He really wants to play for Real Madrid, and we have to think that way. So that is the thing regarding to Erling Haaland and all that stuff. And now with Kylian Mbappe, let me tell you something else, because he told me the same thing. I mean, if you read news regarding to his future, all those news are coming out from his side, not from Real Madrid's side. For example, Ben Jacobs, right, 17 hours ago, said this: firm denials to reports Kylian Mbappe will tell PSG he's leaving at the end of the season and do so before the new year. PSG position with Mbappe is clear. There will be no January exit, and a summer move will only be sanctioned at the right price. So he wants to leave not in January, but he wants to leave in summer, and of course he will try the same damn thing. Whoever wants to Kylian Mbappe, okay, will have to pay a bunch of money, probably 200 million or something like that. That is the agreement I think they reached, both of them, Al Khelaifi and Kylian Mbappe. So I wouldn't be surprised if we start to talk about this thing, I mean, another time again, once again, because it's not a surprise for me, because Kylian Mbappe has been leaking information in that direction, right, over the last 2-3 months. So, man, this is something that definitely is going to happen, right? I'm pretty sure of that. And the only thing we can do it right now, for now, is just wait. There's no other way. We have to wait and see how Real Madrid digest all this news, what the board members think about that, what Florentino Perez think about that, what happened about the money. Because if we have signed already to Endrick and we are going to sign to Bellingham or Enzo Fernandez, in those two players, we are spending up to 200 million euros. So do we have more money left, right, to sign Kylian Mbappe? Nobody really knows. So we will have to wait a little bit and see what happens, man. I mean, it's super funny, all this stuff to me. I think it's a new series of this drama, right? But the most important, guys, is, I mean, this is something that I have said a bunch of times. To me, the most important, right, is not what I feel, is not my feelings, my sensations, my opinion about that. Most important is what is good, what is better for Real Madrid. And that's it. I mean, I don't have to think about anything else. My opinion really doesn't matter, as Real Madrid is the most important here. So, in my opinion, the most important here is the best players have to play in Real Madrid. Exactly the same thing Guti said the other day. The best ones have to play for Real Madrid, and Real Madrid have the obligation, right, to push for the best players in the world. It's gonna be difficult, and I know that, and I get it, man, but it is what it is, and there's no other way around. So let's see what happens, guys, and see if we can do something else about that, and if we see more news and more stuff regarding to it. But I don't know, man. Let's see what happens. So this is all what I got for you all, guys. Now you are all set to go and ready to go and start your day. So hopefully you like the video. Of course, subscribe to the channel. Do not forget, and follow me, man. If you understand some Spanish, I am working hard in my Twitch channel, twitch.tv, JOTA Real Madrid, and of course in Twitter and all that stuff.